Hello, my name is Anwar Toussaint Eure. Anwar comes from Anwar Sadat. I was named after the president of Egypt. He was assassinated in the 70s, late 70s. And he did win the Nobel Peace Prize. He brokered peace between Israel and Egypt at the time. Toussaint comes from Toussaint Eure. He was a slave on the island of Haiti. He led a rebellion against the French, and they were successful and took over the island, got rid of the French off the island. My last name Eure, a long line of people in the city of Omaha. My dad was a big civil rights worker, community leader, still is. My grandmother was a huge civil rights worker here. There's a street named after her. And lots of history with my name. Who am I? I'm a bodybuilder, I'm an athlete, but most of all, I'm a family guy. I'm a husband, I'm a dad to two beautiful girls. I go to work every day, like a full-time job and a part-time job. And I'm very proud of all I do and all that I've accomplished. What inspired me? Well, actually, it was high school. I was in ninth grade. I came in, I weighed 126, 127 pounds, I believe. And I was on the football team. I quickly discovered I was one of the slower guys on the field. I was one of the smallest guys on the field, obviously. And my freshman football team, we were pretty good. Unfortunately, I wasn't getting any time. I spent most of my games on the bench, and I came from Little League to where I played a whole lot. But I realized I got to high school, all of these other kids from all these other areas, they were just as good, if not better than me, obviously. And I was on the sideline most games, like I said. So the last game of the season really hurt me. I didn't play any plays, and I got back on the bus, and I was feeling really bad. And I remember telling everybody on the bus, by my senior year, I'm gonna be starting running back. And I remember I was telling this to people. Some people were kind of rolling their eyes and half listening. Some were listening at all. But one of my friends, I remember, his name was Kendall, still a friend of mine. He was listening to me and just feeding into everything I was saying. And but other than that, deep down, I gotta be honest, I was kind of shy to get into the gym. I waited exactly 2 weeks. And I remember I was in class, I was thinking about it one day, and I was like, dude, you gotta get into the gym. You talking all that mess, you gotta get into the gym. So I went into the gym, and I fell in love from there. I still remember I didn't know a whole lot about lifting then. I just knew I had upper body and lower body. So I just alternated every day. And over time, I grew, I got bigger over my high school years. By my senior year, I was named starting running back by the third game, and pretty much stayed that way. I ended up picking up offers from small colleges mostly. Nebraska Wesleyan became the university I decided to attend. I had a great career with them. I was a 3-time all-conference pick. I'm the number 2 or 3 all-time kick returner, something like that. That could have changed, I don't know. But I also played semi-pro football. I had a great career with them. And I almost got a tryout offer with a CFL team. I ended up getting injured. But my point is, I worked hard to become a football player. So that's what initially got me into fitness. Also, I stuttered as a kid. So gaining that confidence with football helped me gain confidence with stuttering over time. I was able to overcome stuttering in college. I took a course of public speaking. I did my first speech in stuttering and took off from there. So that's my story of how I got into fitness. And after I got injured, I went back to fitness, and 6 years later, I became a bodybuilder. Well, I felt I would be a great fit for the first Phorm Athlete Search 2022 because of my passion for the community, my passion for my family, my passion for my job. First Phorm seems to preach like a mission of being an all-around person, not only for oneself but for the entire world. When you're in your community, be that superhero for your community. Like you're at home, be that superhero for your family. When you're at the job, be that superhero. Do the best job you can. Do determination, work hard work ethic. All of those things fit me. I'm so passionate about my things that there's times that I think about certain things and tears come out of my eyes. But I just equate that to my overflow of passion for things. I'm all about community. I'm all about helping people. I'm all about doing the right thing, outside and inside, when nobody is watching or thousands of people are watching. And I just want to be that guy to lead people to their true selves, to what they can be, rather than what they are. What are my greatest strengths? Well, I would probably say my passion, like I mentioned before, and my determination. There's a Lil Wayne verse actually that fits me completely. It's off his song Hustle Music, but it goes that persistence with that commitment. If I don't get it, somebody's going to die tonight. And how I look at that, and I've always seen stuff like this. So when I heard that verse for the first time, I was like, oh my God, because I always seen when I played football, it was like I got to make this catch or the world won't blow up. Or like I'm at the gym, I got to lift this weight, or like I don't know what's going to happen. Like the city might have a blackout. I don't know, But I put those things in my head to push me even further. And so that verse is the persistent, the commitment. Somebody is relying on me. Now, being like a dad, it means even more to me. Being a husband, it means even more to me. Because I got people who are relying on me to do those right things and push me forward. So that's a big strength of mine. My weakness is probably I'm really hard on myself. When I fail, I'm really hard on myself, and I get back up though. That's a good strength of mine. I don't like failing. I don't like losing either. I don't like losing games, and I don't like losing at any goal I'm going towards. But weakness is I am very hard on myself, and but I think that's kind of a strength too, because it does push me forward to keep going rather than giving up. My family. I am very close to my family. Everybody from my immediate family now to my overall big family. My wife, she's the love of my life, my joy. My two daughters. I have a 5-year-old, I have an 18-year-old. And beyond that, I have my only sibling, my sister, and her family. And she has 2 kids with her husband. And then my parents. And it just extends we're all very, very, very close. We have get-togethers, family stuff that we go to. So very close to my family. I go all out for them. Recreation-wise, I like to weightlift, of course. And I also like to read, actually. I like to read books. I like to watch a lot of movies, mostly documentaries. I love documentaries. And I always want to learn stuff, so that's why. I was a very active video gamer, and I still am in my heart. I just don't have time no more, doing all the things I do. But one day I do want to get back to playing my video games when I find the time. But that's pretty much my recreation. I do like traveling when I can. I loved California last year. That's a whole nother story right there. But I loved traveling. I have been to London and to Paris. So I've been to some cool places in my life. And my occupation, well, I've been working for the correctional department here in Nebraska for close to 18 years now. And it's been a amazing ride. I've seen it all. I've done it all. I'm a unit caseworker, which means I run a housing unit at the prison, about 160 inmates. incarcerated individuals, they want us to call them now. But a lot of guys come up to me, like I've been there for quite a while. I gained lots of respect. I do my job very hardcore. I'm very by the book, very by policies, but I also care about who I'm in charge of, and that's the incarcerated individuals. We try to give them programming and this and that, but they come to me oftentimes with personal problems, personal issues that I try to help them with. And it's my goal, to be honest with you, to help these guys hopefully help themselves achieve a better life once they do get out. Like I say something. I used to teach 7 Habits. Like I did that for 3 years after prison. And once that class kind of died down, I'm just like a guy who just gives advice or somebody to talk to for the guys incarcerated. And like I said, I'm very by the book. I'm very by policies. I do roles. I run like a very tight unit. But ultimately, I do care very much so about my job and the individuals I'm in charge of, what happens to them when they do get out. My final thoughts are, I am very proud of where I came from and who I am now and where I'm going. I'm very proud to be part of this athlete search, especially being 40 years old now. There's not too many 40-year-olds I know that do what I do, and it's a blessing, to be honest. So I really would like to tell my story to the world and hopefully inspire the world that they can achieve all they can with a little heart, a little determination, and they too can achieve all of their dreams.